very, very devastating epidemic that has been plaguing our country, our whole nation for years. And I still feel like people are still not aware of the damage it has done and is still doing, so they're not aware of how they can protect themselves.
Statistics have shown that 14% of the United States population is black, but 50% of Americans diagnosed with HIV and AIDS each year are black.
That is very scary to talk about. You know, we don't want to know who has it because we don't want to have it. So I just think it's a very taboo thing.
The Ohio University Office of Multicultural Programs and the Black Student Cultural Programming Board hosted National Black HIV and AIDS Awareness Day events on February 7th, starting with a candlelight vigil.
Well, the visual started roughly around 2004. It was started by our chapter members, and it was just a way to get people out. It's college gay of all diversities, and to spread awareness about HIV and AIDS, and just to commemorate people who have been affected by it.
Brooklyn-based journalist, editor, blogger, and public speaker Kelly Terrell shared with students about the HIV and AIDS pandemic in Black America.
AIDS is celebrating its 30th birthday. And last year, the government finally put together a national HIV/AIDS strategy. Does that make sense to you?
The Black Student Cultural Programming Board organized the events with their director, who has seen the effects that the lack of HIV and AIDS education had on those in her home country of Jamaica, and on the American students she works with daily.
We weren't educated about HIV/AIDS. Everybody thinks that once you get it, you're going to die in like 6 months. And then, oh my God, he has AIDS, so no, you can't touch him, you can't walk next to him, you can't eat with him, you can't. So I think all of those social stigmas compounded his reaction to the news.
Terrell feels that the media has a part in downplaying the danger of HIV and AIDS.
So we're having all this national conversation about teenage pregnancy, and I'm thinking, wait a minute. This means that they're not using condoms. Why are we not talking about HIV? We're still living in denial that young people can catch and contract HIV, and that you can't talk about the consequences of unprotected sex and not talk about HIV.
Knowing that so many young people are being tested and tested positive, you know, is just showing the lack of responsibility in their sexual behavior.
Terrell gave advice for students to take control of their sexual health.
You wait until after the Delta party, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and you're in his, dorm room, the lights are off, and he's playing Trey songs, and it's about to get on and popping. If that's when you're going to wait to have a conversation with him about HIV, do you think you're going to use a condom?
She also encouraged Ohio University students to visit the campus health center and get tested for HIV and other sexually transmitted infections. That message has stuck with some students.
Get tested. That's about as blunt as I can make it. Just get tested. You'll be better off if you know what your status is. So get tested.